Hello, my loves, and happy Friday. I want to talk to you guys about contentment and how being content with where you are in your life can save you a lot of time and a lot of trouble. Because the truth is, the way that we usually get into trouble is by not being content with where we are. So we go looking for things that we really had no business looking for. And as I've been kind of looking back over my life and thinking to myself, God, this is the first time in my life that I have been single and happy, I realize that I'm content. Now, the way that contentment can save you a lot of trouble and a lot of time and a lot of heartache is because when you're content, you don't feel the need to settle. So what I mean by that is that because I'm finally content with being single, I don't feel the need to settle for less than what I'm worth. And so it saves me a lot of time because I'm not wasting time on pointless relationships because I'm lonely or because I feel like I need somebody. I'm actually content with where I am. And so I thank God for the gift of contentment because when you're content, your discernment is also leveled up. So, for example, nowadays when men approach me and are trying to talk to me, because I'm content, my mind is already operating in discernment. And so I can tell before they even approach me, number one, what you really about. Number two, that's going to be a waste of time because when you're content, you realize that's not really anything that I need. Now, I might want to date somebody, but I don't need to right now. And so being content with where you are keeps you from going out looking for things to fill whatever those voids are. Because what happens is we usually end up filling voids with wrong things, right? We fill voids with relationships that we're not even supposed to be in. And then we end up heartbroken and we wasted so much time and energy on something that we never should have been involved in. And we never would have been involved in if we were content with where we were. And so right now I'm grateful because I'm happy being single. Y'all, when I say the headache, the headache is gone. And it's not that I don't want to be a wife. I know that I will be a wife one day, but I'm content with the process of waiting because for the first time in my life, I'm okay by myself. And because I'm okay and I'm content by myself, my focus is not on what do I need to fill the void or who do I need to fill the void. The focus is on, okay, God, what do I need to be doing to work on me? And what do I need to be doing right now for you? Being content saves you the trouble of getting into unnecessary trouble, getting into unnecessary relationships, getting into unnecessary activities or habits or whatever it is you do to fill those empty spaces. And so I encourage you right now that if you're going through something or if you are finding yourself feeling empty, take it to God and ask God, God, what am I supposed to be doing in order to be content? Because when you can find your contentment, when you can find that contentment or you can find that, whatever the word is that I'm trying to say, that wholeness, that's what I'm trying to say. When you can find your wholeness in God and in what you're supposed to be doing, you don't really need to waste time trying to find it in other places. Like me before now, my time was always wrapped up in relationships. I was always lonely and I always felt empty. And unless I was with somebody, I didn't feel content. But after last year, after my breakup, and I really, really dedicated myself to getting with God, finding out what my purpose was, finding out who I was, and really healing myself. I found out, man, life as a single person really is not bad. And it's not like I'm saying, oh, I'm single, I can do whatever I want to do. It's like, no, I'm single and I'm in a very peaceful place as a single person because I know that I will be married one day. But I also know that because I'm taking the time now to get myself together and to walk in my purpose and to find out who I am, I'll be ready when my husband comes. What we do is we get discontent. So we go out searching. We go to the clubs looking for people. We go because we just want something to make us feel full, something to make us feel like we have something or that we're not empty. And so we go out and we look for people and we get in relationships and we create soul ties that never should have been there. But because we were discontent and we were lonely, we went out and got in a relationship we never should have been in. Financially, When you're discontent financially, you're always trying to buy that next thing, whether it's a house, whether it's a car, whether it's an outfit, whatever it is, to make yourself feel full. And you get home and you feel just as empty as you did before you went out and made the purchase. So now you've gotten in all this financial debt because you're not content, and you're going out looking for things to fill your spaces. You're going out looking for people. You're going out looking for materialistics. You're taking trips that you don't usually take. You're doing all these different things trying to feel full. And the reality is that if you would just get with God and say, okay, God, what am I supposed to be doing? Who am I? What did you create me for? God will start to feel, y'all, knowing who I am and walking in my purpose. It fulfills me. I'm so happy in that half the time I don't even realize I'm single, because my focus is not on a relationship. And relationships used to be the thing that kept me full or made me feel like I was something. Now I done got with God and I have gotten myself together and I've found my purpose and my identity. So it's like I don't really need a relationship. And because I don't need it, I'm cool with waiting on the right one. And I'm speaking so much about relationships because relationships used to be a stronghold in my life. That was me. I never knew who I was or what my purpose was, and I was always empty. So I was always going out and getting in these wrong relationships, trying to fill myself up. And I would end up heartbroken. I would end up abandoned, betrayed, left, because I never really should have been in those relationships. But when I got with God and I found out who I was and what I was supposed to be doing, y'all, I am overflowing with joy. I'm so happy with my life, walking in my purpose, that I don't know what to do. And when I'm going to tell you something, when you get in alignment with God and you get in order with what it is He has for your life, it fills you up so much that you can't even contain it. And so where I used to have all these empty spaces in my life and in my heart, they're full now because I'm walking in God's will for my life. And anytime that you're in God's will for your life, you are going to be fulfilled because you're doing the thing that you've been called to do. So whether that is what I'm doing, which is in ministry, which is helping people, get to know God, helping people find God and all of that, or whether it's just the job that you work, whether it's taking care of your family, whatever it is, if you're in the will of God for your life, you will always be fulfilled. But anytime you get outside of God's will for your life, or anytime that you don't know who you are and who God created you to be, you're gonna feel empty because you're not doing what you were created to do. And so you're gonna go out and you're gonna get into trouble. You're gonna waste time, you're gonna waste years, you're gonna waste feelings, emotions. You're gonna invest in things and people and jobs and careers and degrees and things you were never even meant to have. And you will still feel empty because you don't realize that you're searching for something to fill you up because you're not content. You're not content because you're not in God's will for your life. So go to God and you ask God, God, what am I supposed to be doing? Because that's what I did after my breakup last year. Honey, I had enough. I was like, God, I'm not wasting another year of my life, another 6 months of my life, another 5 years of my life, another minute of my life in a pointless, meaningless, dead, broken, screwed up, jacked up relationship. I'm not wasting any more of my time looking for me and people. I'm coming to you, and that means I'm going to be lonely. That means that my flesh is going to have a fit, because truth is I'm used to being able to do what I want to do, living in sin, dating, having sex, going out, partying, drinking, all those things that I'm used to doing to fill myself up. That means I'm going to have to sacrifice those things, and I'm going to have to die to myself every day. But God, I'm so tired of being empty that I would rather suffer the pain of not having my way, not giving my flesh my way, in order to be healed and to find out what I'm supposed to be doing and to find wholeness, healing, peace, contentment, joy, happiness in you. And so I said, God, I'm about to give up everything that I know and all the things that make me feel like I'm me, God. I'm about to give up. So when I do this, I'm going to feel like the wind has been knocked out of me. So would you hold my hand while I walk through the process of healing with you? And you know what? Because I prayed, and I was a hot mess. And y'all, I still can be a hot mess. But because I went to God and I said, God, I need you. I can't find it in people. I can't find it in things. I can't find it in drinking. I can't find it in partying. I need it in you, that's when the healing begins. So go to God, ask Him what you're supposed to be doing, get in His will, find contentment, and stop wasting time.